coach is somebody that will do anything for anybody regardless of what's going on in his life at that point in time.
He's a great man, caring, giving.
His dedication to work and the time that he's put in this school since I've been in the school and seen it firsthand, it's incredible.
I really owe him a lot of kind of what I've become as a man and as a father. He's had a huge impact on me.
He's my boss, a mentor, and most of all, he's a friend.
Coaching basketball with Matt is pretty much teaching life, I think. We coincide coaching and teaching the boys to grow up and become young men.
When I played for him, I had a lot of like family issues and struggles and stuff, and Coach was definitely there for me through those. So he was definitely a male figure, a father figure for me when I really needed one. So.
Ask Matt English. He's a Hornet yesterday, today, and will forevermore be a Beech Grove Hornet. He's very proud of that.
What he's doing for our community, our school, and young kids, he's inspiring them and really teaching them what it is to fight harder, to love more, and to be a winner in all phases of life.
I really think that Matt gets to leave something behind that a lot of us wish we could or hope that we could. It's more than just a name on a court. There's a lot of meaning behind that, and I hope that that lives on for a long time to come.
I've been around a number of places throughout my coaching career, and there's none better than Beech Grove. There's no better group of people, no better group of parents, students, and I wouldn't trade my experiences here for anything.
Good morning, Hornets, and welcome to this very special episode of Beech Grove Student News. As many of us know, Coach Matt English sadly passed away due to his third bout with brain cancer this morning.
Mr. English was a father, a husband, a coach, and a very important part of Beech Grove High School and the Beech Grove community.
Mr. English and the entire English family, we send our thoughts to you in this time of mourning.
Throughout Coach English's time at the high school, he has affected so many students' lives, whether you played basketball for him or would just say hi to him in the hallway. His passing will affect everything about the high school. Here's Ms. Matthews on where you can go to talk about what you need to do if you need help today.
In the auditorium lobby, we've got some tables set up where students can come and just kind of hang out. They can talk. They can make a card to send to Coach English's family. We've got, we high school counselors are kind of floating in and out of there, checking on everybody. We have a therapist from adult and child there. We have the middle school counselors here, Mrs. Condon and Mrs. Lux, and Mrs. Lux's dog, Gracie, is in there too. So just a lot of different activities, people to talk to.
Coach English not only made an impact at Beech Grove High School, but through the whole community of Beech Grove. Laney Wilson showed us the impact he had just this morning.
We here at Beech Grove High School, BGSN, and people around the state of Indiana have had the amazing opportunity to follow Coach English's battle, triumph, and valleys through Matt English's journey through the Facebook page of the same name. We thank the English family for keeping us updated, and we know many others have shared their condolences through social media. Stand tall, Hornets.
English was mentioned all over Central Indiana news sources this morning. Let's toss it over to Juliet Kaufman to learn more on what they had to say.
Matt English was a Hornet, a mentor, a teacher, a coach, and much more to not only our peers and teachers, but to our state. This morning, many stations had coverage on Coach English, including WTHR, RTV6, Indy Star, and Wish TV. Indy Star and many other pages had covered other things about Coach English, including the court, his family, his battle, and overall his life. In the article behind me, Kyle Netternip, Indy Star's reporter, wrote as far as how Matt has been battling brain cancer. Quotes from Mr. English himself, including, quote, "Please be sure to mention my mom, my dad, my wife, my sister, because I'll be fine, but they have helped me so much," quote. Indy Star has helped mention Mrs. English, the Hornet Park Elementary treasurer, and 10-year-old Addison English, Mr. English's daughter. Wish TV mentioned Coach English as a well-known figure, but I believe all of us here at Beech Grove can agree with that. Whether he was your teacher, your coach, or neither, you have more than likely been impacted somehow by his story or himself. Wish TV also mentioned how funeral arrangements are pending and will most likely be posted. You can visit any sites I mentioned to learn more on the event. We as students, as teachers, as Hornets, and as Hoosiers love Coach English. We would like to thank you, Matt English, for the impact you have left in all of our hearts.
Coach English wouldn't want us to skip the sports update for today. So in honor of him, here's Malachi McGuire with sports.
Good morning, Hornets, and welcome back to sports. Coach English, this one is for you. The boys basketball team played 2 games since our last show. They split the games, losing to Park Tudor 46-40 and beating Emmanuel in an overtime thriller 63-56. A clutch shot by Romeo Eccles would send the game into overtime and allow the Hornets to run away with a hard-fought victory. Junior Jawan Allison led the team with 28 points and senior John Parker with 21 and 4 3-pointers. The boys' next game is against former conference rivals, the Lapel Bulldogs, this Friday. Their next game on Matt English court will not be until January, where they will host the Monrovia Bulldogs for another ICC matchup. The Hornets are currently 3-1 and 2-1 in conference play. They are second in the conference standings. In Beech Grove athletics, both girls and boys swimming teams had good finishes last Thursday. The boys finished against the Cena and Girling Catholic, while the girls finished second. Trent Eckstein, Giannis Fish-Collins, Shamar Gentle, and Brian Sorensen all finished first in their events. The boys also had first-place finishes in the 200 free relay and the 400 relay. The boys had 11 different new personal records at the meet. The girls had first-place finishes by Hannah Rowe and Allison Geralds. The girls' swimmer of the meet was Carla Moniz Gaspar, who swam in her first event after returning from a back injury. The Indianapolis Colts traveled to Houston yesterday to battle the division leaders of the Texans. This was a very exciting game and one to remember as well. Indy started slow, but got things going with a 59-yard bomb from Luck to T.Y. Hilton on first down. This was followed directly after with a 5-yard touchdown run by Marlon Mack on first and goal. This tied the score at 7-7. After a couple of impressive stops by the defense, the offense traveled down the field where Luck found Eric Ebron on a 14-yard touchdown pass, in which Ebron rolled into the end zone. This put the Colts up 14-7 with 3 minutes to go before halftime. With yet another solid stop by the defense, Adam Vinatieri managed to add 3 on a 54-yard field goal. Late in the third, Luck found Zach Pascal on a 14-yard in-and-out route in the back of the end zone. This put the Colts up 21-14 with 2 minutes to go in the fourth. Luck and the offense drew an offsides penalty on the D-line. This gave them the win. Prior to Houston, they had won 9 straight. This was a clutch, much-needed win for the Colts, battling for the wildcard seed with Ravens and company. With an overtime loss yesterday by the Ravens, they are second for the wildcard spot. Indy holds the tiebreaker among other teams as well, and they need Baltimore to lose to pass them. Indianapolis will hold the Dallas Cowboys next Sunday, and with 4 games left, every game is needed. Hopefully we can wrap the season up with a playoff berth.
Mr. English is a father, a husband, a coach, and a very important part of Beech Grove High School and the Beech Grove community.
We here at Beech Grove High School, the community of Beech Grove, and Indiana as a whole remember you, Coach English.
Hornets, always remember to ride the wave wherever it takes you and always live out and practice we before me.
Lesson number 10, We Before Me. Coach has preached and shown a great example of what it looks like to be selfless, to put others before him,